I did this while I was in the film industry. So I was like, okay, I want to get into real estate investing. I got to go where this stuff is, where the non-performing debt is. And that would be all these bank conferences that are happening all over the place. So I put on a little business suit because I'm on film sets. I'm a sound mixer on commercials. So I'm constantly on set, and then I have a lot of free days. So I'm like, oh, there's a bank conference in San Diego. I put on my little business suit. I go there. And these conferences cost like $5,000. Well, I'm not going to pay $5,000. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't have any connections. I don't even know how to buy non-performing debt. I'm just like, I want to do what other people don't do to find my way. I'm going to find my way and figure this thing out. So I go there. I hang out in the bar. Oh, there's all these guys and gals that have that are at the conference, and they got the Lennards on, with the things because they're part of the conference, and they got the binders for the conference with everybody's names that's there on the conference and the itinerary of the conference. And I'm like, oh wow, you're at the conference. Hey, what's been your favorite talk that you've seen so far? Oh, this one was really good. They're like, oh, you're not coming to this? No, I'm just here just to meet people, hang out. And they're like, oh, that's interesting. Huh. They're like, this is a different person. I'm like, so, yeah, can I take a look at that binder? Oh, sure, here you go. Their companies paid for them to go to this conference. They're all employees. They could give a crap. They're actually there to party and screw around. So they give me the binder. I'm like, oh, wow, all these people, all these banks, all these departments. This is exactly what I need. I don't know what I'm going to do with this information, but I need to copy this information. So in my little business suit, I go to the front desk. This is at like a Hilton, like amazing place. I'm like, hey, can you copy this whole book for me? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem, because I look like I'm part of the conference, and they're like hosting the conference. So they copy the whole book for me for free. Then they give me back all the papers, and I'm like, I'll give it back to the guy. Thank you so much. He's like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, okay, well, see you guys later. I go to the phones in the lobby, and I start calling every single person that I can find. Oh, well, my name's Janet Urban. I'm here at the conference. I'd like to have a meeting with you. I'm interested in non-performing debt. Are you available for a meeting? And someone like, yeah, sure. What time are you thinking? How about 10 o'clock down in the lobby? You guys, I'm like, so nervous doing this. But I'm like, cowabunga. Like, nobody would do this. And I'm going to just, meet these people and see what I can learn. They come down like, I'm Janet Urban. Oh, so what's your company? Oh, well, I'm actually a independent investor. Oh, so what do you want to buy? Well, I'm non-performing debt. Well, what do you have? And they start telling me what they have, rattling all this stuff off. I'm like, oh, very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. Okay, and I try to like ask questions. I'm sure some of them are going, you're, what? What? They're just like confused why I'm there because it's not all adding up, But from that, I went to a couple conferences, and from that, this guy comes up and he goes, you crash these bank conferences and get all these people's information. You are exactly what we need because we don't want to go to these conferences, and we will buy this stuff. So we'll make you a partner. You find us the stuff, and then we'll cut you in. We'll teach you the whole business, and we would love to work with you. I'm like, perfect. So then I worked with them for years, and they became my best friends. And the funny thing, here's a funny thing, guys, why they worked with me. I'm doing something bold that nobody else would do. Number two, those guys were afraid to fly. They didn't want to get on the airplane. They still won't fly. I just talked to Sider the other day. He's like, I'm getting over my phobia. I'm like, dude, it's so crazy that you won't fly. He's like, but I get in that little canister, and he's like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's why. Then they made me, so you guys, you just never know. By being bold, it makes other people go, holy shit, this person has something that we can use. And think about it. If you're a director, an actor, whatever it is that you want to do, hair, makeup, special effects, you do stuff that is probably way beyond your level, what you should be doing, and they're going to go like, oh, you're one of the good ones. And then they will take you under their wing and they will teach you. Of course, that's who the production companies are going to sign. Of course, that's who people are going to notice. They're not noticing people doing background. They're noticing people that are doing stuff out there, making waves, learning, asking really great questions. So you should stand out. You should be aggressive. It's your job, because you're freelance. This business is freelance. It's your job to call people, get in touch with them, get on their shoots, talk to them, but you can't be annoying. So how we open all these doors is through learning. Not by passing around cards. It's through learning. And then it's like you can't screw up because you're just learning. In fact, instead of thinking that you've got to come in so perfect, like so talented and so smart and knowing all this stuff, and then you look at your goal and you're like, holy shit, the goal is so far up here. And this is what I got right now. This is where I'm at today. That would be called a fixed mindset. Anybody know about the fixed mindset? Yeah, Carol Dweck's book, Mindset. Good book. Yeah, you know this one, Damon? Yeah, no? Fixed mindset is a mindset. And mindset is like, it's not you, it's just the mindset. So it can be changed. So fixed mindset says that I got what I got. I've got a certain amount of talent and intelligence. And my self-esteem is tied to my certain amount of talent and intelligence. Like, I think I'm pretty good. So therefore, I feel like I'm pretty good, but maybe not good enough to ever get to the Oscar. So how am I ever going to get to the Oscar? Shit, it's a long ways away, because this is what I got right now. That's fixed mindset. Then there's another mindset. It's called growth mindset. None of this is too groundbreaking, but it is if you actually really think about it and apply it. The growth mindset says, I can learn, I can do better, and my self-esteem is attached to me learning and getting better and growing. And I will go to the ends of the fucking earth to learn and to grow and to get better. And because I can do that, and that's where I get my juice, that's where I feel good, the world is open to me. Anything is possible. I will outwork anybody. I will outwork, I will outdo, I will do crazy things to get to where I want to be. And you will move freaking fast with that mindset. Remember, your self-esteem is attached to you learning and growing, not what you think you are. Today. So that means that you don't have to try to impress people. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to come in talented. You can come in going, hey, I'm here to learn. I just want to learn everything about the business. And how can I help you? And can I help you with this? Can I help you with that? Do you need this? Watching, listening. You're not thinking about how can I talk to the producer. You're thinking about what do they need right now? Oh, what happens after this that I might be able to get this ready for them? Oh, you quiet down your mind. You're just a learning mindset. You're there observing, learning. And and you feel good about that. You don't have to think about what to say. You're going to come off perfectly with that mindset. It solves all the problems of I'm not good enough, the fixed mindset. So we want to shift from that fixed mindset to this growth mindset.